need to go through all this stuff.
Yeah.
Slept okay-ish. Wasn't the best night's sleep. Push in there. Got the haze as well. 64 degrees Fahrenheit. You can sit up here. Listen. Like really so wet. Downtown.
Slept for like a solid, I think, 5.5 hours for me, and then was like one leg.
It was probably like 1, and then 1:30, and then was doing stuff from 2 till 4.
Yeah.
And then got back to sleep at 4 till about 6:30, I'd say. Got some ping pong, table tennis, and we head to the gym and do a workout to get back into a bit of a routine. Hello.
Hi. What are you doing?
So last night I decided to do a bit of work and organise some stuff on Amazon. I was like, we've got Amazon Prime, so we can order stuff here and we can get it delivered next day. Gonna be really easy. Went on, obviously, amazonprime.com.au. Didn't work because it will ship from... Well, no, it still ships from here.
Prime membership only works for Australia.
And it was all in Australian dollars, which is... Actually, probably could have done, I think, converted it. Anyway, so I decided to go on amazon.com, which is obviously local, and that worked. But we don't have an Amazon.com Prime membership, so we don't get next day delivery. So now I signed up for AmazonPrime.com. But then I went to log into .com and it sent a verification code to my Australian number, which we no longer have. So then I had to verify it via another way. Just a nightmare. Just not fun at all. But we eventually got it. And it was pretty expensive. It was like $150. Oh, and then American Express is Australian dollars. It charged us Australian dollars onto the Amex. So we probably could just order off Amazon.com.au in the end. All the things we're learning. Fun. All right, day 2. Or full day 1. Are we ready?
I need coffee and then I'll be ready.
And then we got to clean all this up.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff everywhere. This place is literally deserted. That's crazy, hey?
Yeah.
There's a pumping before. Clearly, this place is not a morning. It's not even that, like it's what, 9:10? And it's like deserted. Baby Starbucks. We're in a Target and there's like a grocery store in it. Whack. So this is the little, how rude. This is the little mini work setup that we've got going on. It's a hot seat session. Heading off to get some dinner. Where are we going?
It is a Thai restaurant called Love to something. Lovely. It's cool. But...
There's another one. Simone is on delivery. Working hard or hardly working? I want to see one in action. Yeah. Good. So first I'm tipping at a restaurant and I see what everyone said, get small notes like ones and stuff.
Yeah, we only had as low as a 5.
We kind of need to tip like 106, but we can only do 110.
But they got an extra $4 out of it.
$4 USD. So we definitely need to get some change and get some smaller stuff. But it was nice. And we got a whole bag of leftovers for tomorrow for lunch. But I actually got so much left over, probably more than lunch tomorrow. It's pretty wild. Super foggy this morning. Can't even see the Hollywood sign because it's all the way up there in the fog. Been on the phone all morning organising health insurance, which is something that we need over here because there is literally no public health care system. Or there is, but it's like terrible. It is not cheap at all. But it's something you need to have. So that is now sorted. Got a few days until the coverage kicks in. But then after that, we are all good. So we are heading down to the pool to get some vitamin D. You all good?
I have something in my eye.
No. Having a little bit of a break. Been doing some work this morning. Just organising some stuff for an EA to give us a hand while we're not able to obviously service our Gold Coast clients when we're asleep. So that was be a big help. And then just help with little tasks here and there that we don't really want to do nor have the time to do. So that has been good.
Oh, it's mission hiring. It's not my favourite thing.
We just have a good system, hey? Once we get a good system.
We're getting there, like we're creating the system as we're doing this hiring, but it's not. Because like it's just time consuming because we're creating it.
Yeah, I know. But full time for now. Happy gal? Only on the spa.
Really?
Jokes. Working hard or hardly working?
Working hard.
So I thought, just want to check in, make sure you're doing your job. No, I'm hardly working. Such a nice day, hey? So considering that officially day 2, I don't feel that bad. Like we stuck to the time shifter app pretty consistently with what it wanted us to do. And I think it's definitely helped. Like I thought I'd be dead for like a week, but actually feeling pretty good. Had a pretty good sleep last night. Went to bed a bit later because we weren't as tired. This morning definitely woke up tired, but I think it's just a bit of a shift because everything starts a bit later here. So we're thinking of not getting up at like 4 and starting our day because the sun doesn't rise here till 6:30 and a lot of stuff doesn't open till like 9 or 10. So it kind of just makes sense to begin our day so early, especially when we're going to be working our like Australian job essentially, or Australian business from 3 p.m. onwards. So instead of doing like an 8 till 4, 9 till 4, we're doing like a 10 till 6-ish. So go to bed at 10 p.m, wake up at 6 a.m, test it out and see what that's like. But I think it's going to work a bit better in terms of what we need to do over here. And it's cool as well because it allows us to basically have like a full work day, like a full US work day until, 2-ish, 2:30. And then we kind of switch gears into our Australian work day, which would be like from 3 p.m. onwards. And we're trying to just do like a 4-hour Australian work day, do the first half of the day, and then everything else can kind of just happen afterwards, or we can do it outside of those hours. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes like long term with the setup that we have, if it is a long-term sustainable thing, or if, in a couple of weeks time we just absolutely hate it and want to completely change the way we are running everything. Right, where are we heading?
To Ralph's.
Ralph's.
It's like a grocery store. We're doing some grocery shopping. Finally stock up on some stuff.
One thing that gets me every time that we're still not used to is the fact that the crosswalks don't have any sound. They're just literally silent and we're just standing there like waiting. And then suddenly everyone's crossing and we're like, oh, better cross.
Thank you.
Try out some Wendy's as well.
No, thank you.
Holly, what's going on? It's going to be a service robot spotting vlog, basically. Look at the big ass sign. Notice they all have these, like, non-caster rear wheels. Have you noticed that? None of them have caster rear wheels. So big. Ash, guess how much this bottle is of Smirnoff? $17. That's like litres, is that? 1.75 litre. That is crazy. Why is alcohol so cheap here? We were going to walk back with all this, but we got a little bit more than we expected. So instead of converting everything from Australian to US, we just got these Powerboards. I've used these in Australia for converting to European, but it's basically just like it's a US PowerPoint, but it goes to 6 universal and it's got some USBs and stuff as well. This will make our life so much easier because we won't have to, change all the power plugs on all our Australian things, and we can still use everything the same because most of our Australian devices can be used on American power as well. Heaps better. And this is just universal, so anything can plug into this and all adapt it, and obviously then it goes to the US, and there's some USB and some USB-C. Heading down to the conference room office space, start our work for the day in Gold Coast time. It's currently 3 p.m. and that will be 8 a.m. on the Gold Coast. That's when our team starts. So we're going to do a few hours and then we'll stop, have some dinner, do a few hours, and then call it quits, which is pretty cool. This is our little setup for the day. Pretty cute. And then if we want, we can go watch movies out here. Or we can literally go into the cinema room. Check this out, this is so sick. If you want, you can come down here into the media room. Oh, I need the key. Hold that thought. And they got our own little cinema. How sick is that? I was saying to Ash we should watch our new film that we've just finished. in here on the big screen with some popcorn and stuff. I think that'll be awesome. Okay, so we're ordering some things to start to get set up. That was bloody terrible. All right, so I started ordering some things to start getting set up here to actually make some content. And the first thing I got was one of these light stands. Now, I had a ton of light stands back in the Gold Coast and they were really, really good, but they're so long and so big. And I found this one online that I wanted to test out. And the reason I got this is because, watch this. It folds in, like reverses, look at this. The legs go in instead of out, but it folds into that small, which means that it will fit in a bag, which is perfect because then we can just chuck it in like a suitcase and we can travel around with it, which is really cool. And then I got this mini softbox, which we used to have one in Gold Coast as well. But again, another cool thing, I'm trying to make it all portable. Look at this. So the Bowens mount actually mounts sideways. Now, how good this will be, that's plastic, so I don't know how strong it's gonna be, but this means that it obviously is flat, and then I'm guessing you flip this up, and yeah, look at that. That is so quick. But essentially you would then just put this here. Come on. But yeah, so it folds down to that, which is so small. Most of them are kind of like this size, but yay, because this stays, you know, upright. So that's actually a really cool mechanism. I'm really glad I actually ended up getting this. Again, see how long this lasts for. It's only plastic, so it might not last very long. But if they made this out of aluminium or something, that would be really cool. And for quick setup, like, that is so good. That is so sick. I read a film. Yes. Like, how good is that? Oh no, I just realized that I don't have the adapter, the mini light. I threw all of them out because I never used them. Starting to put together the little setup for filming. Zhiyun, what is it, G300? Way too overkill for this, but it's the only one I've got that fits this light. FX30, yeah. So, we've got a bit to do, but it's a good start. We'll keep building off of there, and as we go along, we'll make it better. But it'd just be a good like travel setup because this thing packs down so small. So literally I was saying to Ash that we've been so good, hardly had any dessert.
And here we are.
So now we're gonna get some dessert. Yeah.
Because we've been so good.
We've been so good. We're gonna treat ourselves for not eating dessert with dessert. I think that makes sense. So. Baking in here while they're prepping everything else. All that flavor. Like side J out of 10.
Out of 9 out of 10.
17 out of 10. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's definitely starting to melt a bit now because we raced home. Yum, can't wait.
It's like flooded. Very good. They don't have like places to sit at a lot of these places. You just kind of like grab and go.
Definitely glad we shared.
Mm.